Hello guys, so welcome to another video of this platform. So now in this video we're actually going to be talking about some real ways in which you can make some money online, the kind of money that is basically sustainable and that you can actually live off. Now if you've been on this channel for some time, you will notice that like most of the videos that I make, they are for ways in which you can make some extra cash online. The type of cash that you can get, like for example $30, $200, $300 per month, depending on the platform. Now the cash that you can you can do without, but you just need to have. So now if you ask people, right, out there online, and ask them like what are the best ways you can actually make some real money, what are the real ways in which you can make good money online, right, and actually build like some sort of a career, and they will mostly tell you the same things that you've been hearing around, right? They will tell you to maybe create a YouTube channel, do affiliate marketing, do drop shipping, do if you have a skill, learn how to design, do video editing, so those kind of things. And actually is true, but now the issue with that is that the process is not the same. Like for example, it's like finding a website where you can get on and do kind of small tasks, but you need to put some time and effort into building the skills that are required in order to sustain yourself and live off that skill. So it's actually a different process, and you need to build a system around that skill as well. If you need to be a video editor, right, you might have the skills of doing video editing, but just having the skills alone is not enough, right? You need to market yourself. That's the first thing that you need to do. So end of the day, you might see that you need to maybe learn a little bit of designing, right? Maybe making a couple of software banners to advertise online on a Facebook page, on a group. You need to build like a system around that skill. So that's basically about it. So a lot of time I always hear people complaining, I've been doing this thing, I don't get customers, I've been doing YouTube, I don't get views and all those kind of things. And yes, you will face some of those problems, but as I've said, like, you need to put more time, build a coherent and a strong system around the skill that you choose. So in this instance, let me actually give you like the list of things to do in order to build a career online. Now, first of all, the first thing that you need to do is to choose a skill, whether that's graphic designing, video editing, and all things like that. So pick one skill that is actually going to be your main skill. Now from there, you need to learn how to market that skill, right? You can create banners. So as I said, like, you might need to develop other skills, like a little bit of designing, not to be a specialist in designing, but you just need to have it so that you don't need to hire somebody to do it since you don't have much money. So learn how to do a little bit of basic designing, right? So you can do that easily or for free on places such as Canva. Canva has like a universal kind of designing software, so you can design your banners, your social media banners there, right? So marketing, guys, is like the bloodline of any business. You cannot do anything without marketing it, right? You might be the best at a video editor, right? Do a professional video editing, or the best designer, the best whatever, but as long as people, or in this case potential customers, are not able to see your service or find your services so that they can be able to buy, it's basically useless. It's like buying a car and not filling it up with gas so that you can move around. You're just going to have that car sitting in your garage and nothing happens. So you need to know how to market your stuff. So in the marketing field, you're going to actually do things like, as I've said, like design some small banners, right? If you can, as a video editor, for example, you can make some videos exactly like videos, content maybe related to what you do. Right? It might not be entirely about video editing, but something that people might just enjoy watching, or doing some amazing effects, things like that. For example, for me, I do a little bit of business consultancy. Like most of my videos that I make today are usually associated with maybe business news or things like that. So it is very important to create content for your business, and share that content on appropriate social media platforms, like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, depending on where your ideal customers might be. So that is very, very important. So while you're actually marketing yourself, guys, it is important to brand yourself, right? Brand yourself so that you can be able to be different from anybody, right? For example, as a video editor, for example, if you're a video editor, there are actually hundreds of thousands of video editors out there. So being able to kind of separate yourself from the crowd is actually the best. So create some sort of identity in that area. Of course, like you need to develop like negotiation skills, right? Know how to negotiate, guys. So as much as you can market your skills, guys, you'll find out that you need to know how to kind of negotiate with the client, right? Some client might be interested in your services, but they don't have maybe much money to pay you to for a particular job. So basically, you must know how to have those negotiation skills in hand, and at the same time also create a financial system that will ensure that customers can easily pay you for your services, right? You don't want a customer to struggle like on how they're going to pay you after you've done some work, right? Show them how they're going to pay for the services. So it is very important to get that out there, because guys, like we live in a global village right now, right? You can have clients maybe in Europe, you can have clients maybe out there in different countries. They have to know that there are ways in which they can simply pay you for your services. You don't want to make that difficult for a client, right? Now, my final tip, right, is that you need to learn how to write. Now, if you look around the world, right, you will realize that everything that we do in this world, writing is always behind that. So you need to learn how to write, develop that kind of mindset and that habit to always write your stuff. Right? Whether a designer, you can do a little bit of sketches, because writing, guys, it helps you to take your ideas of your mind, and actually print them somewhere that they'll be permanent there. So usually I advise anybody that wants to do writing, use pen and paper, right? The old way, right? I know some people do have some tablets and stuff that they can write and scribble on, but I usually find those to be distracting. But if you have like a good old-fashioned combination of a pen and paper, you tend to get things done quickly and easily. And whenever you want to maybe, I don't know, edit or reference something, it is basically easier when you have a pen and paper. So writing is very important, guys. And true, like writing for me actually helps me a lot in terms of completing my projects. There's some times where I do a lot of procrastination, right? There will be a project that I need to do, but at the end of the day, I don't do it, right? In my mind, like I'll be thinking, I want to do that project, but for some reason, I always feel a little bit of laziness, right? Even though there's a project that I need to complete, and sometimes I don't even know where to start. So writing helps me to basically eliminate that hardship, right? To kind of break the ice. So it is very important to write, right? It is very important to write. Because for example, right now, I've written a couple of topics on my piece of paper that I want to do from both my business channel and this channel, right? I've got some amazing videos that I'll be doing right? Some amazing topics. So I've been doing a lot of research. That is basically the next thing that you need to learn to do. Research, right? And make it a habit, guys, to always search for information out there, right? You can go maybe to some social media platforms or anything. Basically look at what other people are doing in your field. That is very important to continue to learn, right? Open those videos, tutorials, read those articles. It is very, very important to do research, guys, in whatever you want to do. Right. For example, if you're a designer, you'll need to learn about some maybe new types of designs that are currently trending, or search about some great designs. You need to do that. Same thing with video editing. Learn new styles of video editing. So research is very important. Research and writing, those are the things that you need to always have. So make sure that you get a good maybe notebooks, a couple of notebooks, and a pen. Right? Each and every idea that you get, write it down. For example, for me, writing played a very big role in my life, right? I'm able to do things much more better because I always know that I have a line of things that are actually waiting for me to do, right? This always keeps me busy, right? If I didn't write, usually when I don't have anything to do in my mind, I basically, end up watching YouTube or doing other things that basically time wasting. So guys, that's all about this video, and again, thank you for watching this video. And as I've said, like guys, I have some amazing topics that actually need to talk about, and I think this one will be good. So guys, I wish you luck in everything that you need to do, right? And I encourage people who haven't decided to pick like a skill or are still in that circle of doing some meaningless jobs. I encourage you to get out of that cycle and build a solid career. Right now, these things that I've mentioned, all those things that most people there mention, YouTube, maybe the video editing, affiliate marketing, or dropshipping, whatever, they do work. Not particularly dropshipping, but I'll say these are the things: affiliate marketing, content creation. Because for me, the way I view the future is that, like, I think the future will be more about video content, because I've seen like a lot of people today, they do create a lot of videos, right, for their products, they do, or for their companies or business, anything like that. So video content is something that I think a lot of people would end up doing, because I think online right now it will be difficult to find other jobs. So I think video content creation is the next big thing, from my own point of view. Right, from my own point of view. So it is great to create a channel, create content, and have an audience that is actually listening to you. Very, very, very important. So guys, that's all from me, and thank you for watching this video, and until then, see you on the next video.